So we had our first rain and thought I'd come out here and inspect. And what I found earlier today was it's a little wet around the bottom here. See right here, that's moisture from the bottom of the building. Down here, the sill of the door. Right here, see that? At the bottom of my roll-up door, see how wet that is? It shouldn't really be that wet because the door is pushed down, you don't see any daylight through it. So that's wet all the way down through there. And then over here under this window, see how wet it is? I came out here earlier when it was raining, and you see this? That's water. That's water. So that's leaking. And you can see down here, see how it's dark? That's where it's wet. Same thing, if you look right here, look, it's wet under there as well. So the guy lied. The guy told me, yeah, man, you don't need to caulk around the windows. The way we do this, you don't need any caulking. Well, that was a lie. They do need to be caulked, which I planned on doing it anyway, but just a simple fact, I asked him, should I caulk around the bottom of the building and around the windows? He said, oh no, you don't need to do that. Well, clearly you do. So just wanted to show you why you need to caulk around your windows, because when it does have a hard rain, it will leak. This one obviously didn't leak as bad as that one. That one was leaking pretty good. So I definitely have to get in here and caulk around that. And out here, I don't know why that is leaking so bad at the door there, but we will figure it out. What's interesting here is how this door goes and pushes down. If you look up, you can clearly see a line of light that goes down. Now, I was at Melvin's shop over the weekend. The way his is, he had a big enough gap I could just about stick my whole arm down in there. So that's not good for heating and cooling this, because that allows it to get out. But also it can allow a bird to get in there and make a nest in here, which we don't want. So I got to figure out why there's a gap up there and how we can fix that and tighten that up. And it may be bigger than that, and that bar may be keeping it from seeing it as big. So I had to get up there. I can't reach that right now if I get my ladder out, so we'll have to look at that later. I have a feeling this is just bouncing up off where the concrete was. So let's pull this up and take a look. Yep, clearly that's bouncing up off the concrete. You can see there's a rubber gasket here on it. So that should be doing its job, but it's only kind of toward the inside there. So maybe I can get a little bit better gasket on this. I don't know. I'm sure there's something better I can get, but you can see where the dirt pushed all the way up to where the gasket was. So that gasket just sucks. That's why it's doing like that. So we're gonna have to fix that, because that ain't that's not helping nobody. Gotta have this thing nice and dry. But you can see where it splashed up under the overhang out there, got it wet. But it's funny, it's only in certain places. And when I talk about the overhang, I'm talking about this right here. See that? See how that can pull up? And when water splashes, it can get under here. So I feel like I need to caulk all around here. Take care of that. And we'll go from there. All right, let's go out here and take a look at this. So if it's wet under here, that means it's splashing under there. So I need to do something. That door's probably not the greatest door in the world, so we'll seal that up. But my biggest concern is right here. Oh yeah, clearly, look. You can see all the way up into the inside. There's no seal right there. That's completely open. That's bullshit. How are we supposed to seal that off? That needs to be sealed off. That's not sealed off at all. I could stick mine. That's the same gap as like Melvin's got. Oh, and check it out. Since the rain came, look at all these screws we're finding. Isn't that special? So big fail for them. They were supposed to drag a magnet around and get all these screws up, but clearly they didn't. Look, there's more. So I guess I'll be walking around here and picking up that. Anyway, check it out. More screws. More screws. More screws. More screws. I mean, they're everywhere. More screws. Look at this. Crazy, right? So luckily I need to find these before I run over them, get them in my tires. So this is how many screws I just picked up just walking around, which sucks. So I just came in here to give it a once over, you know, make sure I didn't have any leaks or anything. And sure enough, look, I don't know if you can see this. Those are water spots on the hood of the car, and there's more on the roof of the car. Can you see that right there? Right in this area, right there. That's all water standing on top of the car. And there's water standing right here on the hood. Well, if you look, it's pretty much right here in the middle. So technically it's leaking right there on this side of the top of the damn roof. So I got 2 leaks. One there, which is approximately about 5-6 foot from the end, and then one there, which is about another 8 or 9 foot maybe from the end there. So that's 2 leaks right in the damn middle of the shop. I don't see any other unless it's one there, but I got 2 leaks in the roof. So I guess I'll be calling them tomorrow to let them know that got a few issues here. One, a big gap over the 10x10 door. 2, I got 2 leaks right here. As far as the windows and stuff, they probably couldn't do nothing about that, but clearly I can't have my damn roof leaking. That's ridiculous. So it is March 17th. It is 11 o'clock. And the garage door guys showed up here about 10:20. So it's not even been an hour. And they're rocking and rolling in there. So they got the doors out. They're doing the weather stripping. And they're gonna have me some doors up here pretty quick. So we hope to see some results pretty soon. All right, so it's 11:52, and check it out. They've already got doors going on. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? About to have some doors up in here. It's gonna look really different with some doors in it. Getting excited. And like I say, they got here at 10:20. Within an hour and a half, they got the doors going in. So I like the way this crew works. They're really good. $12 o'clock. They're really knocking these doors out. So they put the doors up in the structure, then they hooked the channels up and the motor and everything. So they did the insulation around the perimeter, and then they do the door and panel sections. So yeah, it's getting close. They're getting real close. Awesome. Yeah.
They're not the, I guess what I call the ace and all overs. They're best people. Some people don't want to work with you. If I was going to build one, that's who I would look to build on.
All right, so it's about 6 o'clock on March the 17th. Here's the garage doors on the outside, which you've already seen. This one I've got an extension cord run to it just because I'm gonna run the middle one and pull in and out where I've been doing it for the last couple days. But this is what they look like on the inside. The power company's gonna have to hook up an outlet for me and they'll plug this in. But all three have been programmed with individual remotes. So I can put them in the car, click, click, open the door. This is the safety rope. So you can pull this and open the door. Notice it's a pull handle, not a round ring, so somebody can mistake it for the wrong thing, like in NASCAR, and jump to damn conclusions. What idiots over there. Anybody that's been around a garage door knows it's just a damn pull rope. My God, can we not be idiots in the 21st damn century? But anyway, I digress. Okay, getting back to the garage door at hand. These are insulated doors. You like that? So they're insulated. You'll notice no windows, because why have windows? Who gives a damn? Nobody needs to be looky-loo peeping what I'm doing anyway. I do have windows in the back. I do have the America flag on one. I'm probably gonna put a flag on the other one too, just because I have flags. I'm gonna hang flags from the ceiling, all kinds of flags. Flags you may like and not like, but who cares? It's my garage, not yours. You don't like it, put your own damn flags up. Also just keep down on the looky-loos, but also let's light in. So my garage, not yours. Anyway, back to the garage doors. You guys did a great job. And these are the sensors at the bottom. So if a small child runs through or whatever, it'll stop it from going down and go back up. And these are the support braces they put on here, which run across. So just your standard stuff. The motors are really quiet. I think these are called the Guardian half horsepower model 615. And they weren't about to put bulbs in them. I'm like, dude, can't you put bulbs in them? He goes, well, I might have some in my truck. I said, I'd appreciate you put a bulb in it. So he put bulbs in them. Like, really? You have to ask these days for that crap. They put my control panels here on the door. So you basically push the button, opens the door, which, that's okay. I mean, he didn't ask. I would have wanted the controllers to be over there, but whatever, man. I'm getting ready to pull a car out. I can literally just walk right here and push the button and the door opens. I get in the car and drive it out. So whatever, it's fine. I'll get used to it. If I want to change it later, it's literally a 2-wire job. So you just take the controller off, run your 2 wires, and put the controller where I want to. If I want it over there, I can do that later. If I want to add another control panel over there, I could do that too. Get another controller, put it over there, and just tap it into this one and have 2 different controllers. It's really not a big deal. You're just closing the circuit when you push the button anyway. But other than that, they did a great job. I'm waiting for the metal building installer, Vega, to send their guy Edgar, who did the install originally, to come out. He was supposed to be here at 4 o'clock. It is 5:57, if you can see that. He's late, as usual. And he's got to come fix my roof, because as you saw earlier, I had water leaks. It rained yesterday, and I came out, and I had water leaks in here, right down the middle. So that's no bueno. And my window's leak. So I don't know if he's going to be able to address all that, but he damn sure is going to come and do something, because I'm not paying all this money and have a leaking ass roof. And the garage door guy, he's caught in the middle. He was told about this, and if he had something in his truck to fix it, which he did not, because he wasn't prepared to fix this, but it's a gap. And if you look up, there's a gap right there between And of course, after I inquire, they say, oh, there's this brush kind of thing that can go up there. And long story short, he didn't have it. And they're gonna have to fix that too. They probably don't have the part to fix it today, but they're gonna have to put on their list of things to fix for me, because again, you're not gonna spend all this money and not do it right. There's a right and wrong way to do things. And that's not the way we do things around here. You're gonna do it the damn right way. So we're gonna fix that. And then lastly, these are the latches that come with this door. I've taken the one off. This goes on the outside and it literally slides to latch it, but it does no good on the outside when you want to latch it on the inside. So I told them about that too, and they claim that 99% of their customers like it on the outside. Well, I must be the 1% again. I told them I didn't want that. I want a latch for the inside. So they're supposed to work on that for me as well. So again, guys, if they don't give you options when you buy this stuff, you just assume it's gonna come because it's a damn garage. But you have to ask these questions. If you don't ask them, you're just stuck with the stuff. So I don't settle for this. Again, a lot of money. So just ask the right questions when you, either after you get the stuff or when you're doing your negotiation. But this is ridiculous. You shouldn't have to do this. Come on. A gap at the top shouldn't happen. They should put some kind of cover over it. And latches on the outside. Come on, this ain't no storage locker. If it was, I get the latches on the outside, put your padlock on it. But this is a garage. It's gonna be where I'm working on the inside. Who wants to walk on the outside and lock it and then some asshole can come over and open it up? No, it's not gonna work. You get my point. All right, so still waiting on Vega. Whenever they show up, once they're done, then I will start pulling cars in here, because we're supposed to get a really bad storm tomorrow, including hail. So if we're gonna get hail damage, I'd rather have hail damage on the building than I would my cars. So tonight, I plan to pull every car I got in here. So what's not in the 2-car garage right now, where the Charger and the Mach 1 and the TTSaleen are, everything that's going here. So the Pontiac, the Explorer, and the 2 trucks going in here tonight. So stay tuned, you'll see them. So it's 7:22. The guy showed up about 5 minutes ago. They're here looking at some of the problems. And first thing Edgar did was he identified why I've got a leak in my roof and the windows. Apparently his guys told him that they knew about, there were 2 screws in the roof they didn't do. So what do? The guys knew about it. So they're missing some screws in the roof. That's why the damn thing leaks. So they're now fixing that, putting some stuff on it to fix it. I don't know, I'm aggravated. And around the windows here, they found that the metal wasn't screwed down properly. That's why they leaked. So he showed me where the metal pushed away. They didn't put screws around it. So that's why they leak. So he's fixing that. We talked about latches. He said he can't do anything with those latches. That's how they come. That's how they buy the doors. And he can't modify them, and I knew he couldn't. And I told him about the top. He said they never put anything at the top. And I told him, yeah, well, I gotta have something. So Vega's gonna have to order me something for that. So there we go. Exactly what I thought. So they said, he said, she said, but basically they didn't do their job right, his crew, and put the screws in properly, and that's why I have water leaks. But they're supposed to be here at 4. They showed up at 7:15. So hopefully we'll get this shit done today, and we won't have any more leaks. On a side note, I am using 2 of my new LED lights. So I'm out here at night, so you can see the gap. I got my light on inside. This is on top of my roll-up door. See the gap right there? That's no bueno. That is not gonna work for what I'm trying to do. I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of having insulated doors up front when you got this huge ass gap right here across the top of your metal roll-up door. I mean, look at that. Birds are gonna find that to be a great home to go nest in. So no, that's not gonna work. Hey look, I got 3 vehicles in here for the first time, and they're not the ones you're used to. G8, 98 truck, 08 truck, 08 Lariat F-150, 98 XLT F-150, 08 Pontiac G8 GT. And they all fit in here very comfortably. Plenty of room in the front to walk around. I'll show you what that looks like. For now, I just temporarily got my light hanging up here, but they'll be much higher up. But just 2 lights in here is pretty bright. Those are 150 watt LEDs. Just see how much room I got here on the front to walk around. So I could come closer if I wanted to. This one, I could come up a little bit more if I wanted to. And you can see the amount of room I've got back here. So plenty of room to have my lift right in here and pull a vehicle in. Now, what I was thinking was, even if the lift's here and the vehicle's right in here, I could easily get a vehicle up in the air and have another one under it, or just push a vehicle way over here and have one back here. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna configure it. You know, I might park the trucks in here. I might leave some cars up there. I don't know yet. My goal was to have the 2 Mustangs, the Pontiac, and the Charger out here all the time, and have the Explorer where the wife could pull in and out and not be in the weather, and just leave the trucks outside. But tomorrow we're having a hailstorm, so that's got me thinking maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to have the cars inside all the time in case there was ever bad weather. So I don't know, I'll think about it, but at least I've got the room to have that option if I ever want it, to keep all the cars out of the weather and safe. But it's nice, just temporary lighting. I got that one shining up just to give you an idea what it looks like in here. But yeah, it's coming along. Been a long time in the making. And that is what it's all about.